It was during the days I was locked up in the St. Michael's unit, the psychiatric unit at a Mercy Hospital. I found out this piece of news article on the website of Echo Live and Irish Examiner. The untruthful reporting about my case by the local news media through the Cork District Court. So the news article started with the head title line on the Echo website, Echo Live. Chinese student gave notice to leave Cork accommodation just days after arriving in what the judge describes as unusual case. It is unusual because it's a wrongful court case imposed upon me by the Garda Garbrannan. I never got any notice from Margaret, either in physical forms or by verbal words, or verbal notice, no, nothing. There's no notice given to me, as I already truthfully revealed out there earlier before. How I was got out from her house. I got abused by her. On the morning of the 19th of March, 2023, she kicked me out inhumanly, made me homeless on the streets without paying me back with her agent hostingpower.ie. That's how I left her house, instead of being told by the news media that giving notice to leave. I don't know why the local news media have to emphasize that student giving notice to leave. There's no notice given. A Chinese student who was given notice, even the first sentence of the news article, still starting with a lie, told by the Garda, to leave her rented accommodation after only days in Cork, returned to the house for a cup of washing powder. Oh, for this, I went back for only a cup of washing powder. This is probably edited on purpose to humiliate me publicly further by the Garda's lies, exaggerations, twisted truth details here. I did mention about this, but it's not a cup of washing powder. I didn't mention about the stuff, my leftovers belongings include the one brand new container of washing liquid, which is located in her kitchen. Well, did the Garda return me back for this? No, I didn't get it back. I didn't even get my container of washing liquid back, to say nothing else. And told the landlady she was not leaving until she was compensated and until she got her self-esteem back. Because she's hiding her house, remained silent, like nothing happened, like she had never done anything to me. So that's why I needed her to pay me back for what she did. She humiliated me so much, I need to gain my self-esteem back. I didn't mention that. 33-year-old Jin Tang of no fixed address had no previous convictions. Well, of course I had no fixed address because I pre-booked, I paid for the accommodation. I was kicked out by her. I was homeless, made by Margaret Wash. She made me homeless. That's why I didn't even have a fixed address. I didn't even have a place to stay, sleep at night. Had no previous convictions. Of course, I don't. I never had any convictions for any wrongdoings. I'm a decent person. I just suspended my job from China. I work into education. Why? What kind of conviction could I have? Seriously. Instead, until arriving here in Ireland, got myself imposed on a wrongful court case against me by the local damn shit abuser, vicious Garda Garbrannan. Having failed to appear in court for the case against her, she was convinced in her absence of engaging in threatening behavior, failing to leave a disturbance when directed by a Garda, and failing to appear at the Cork District Court. As I said, I didn't do anything wrong. I was entitled to claim my payments, to claim my self-esteem back, because she did evil to me in the first place. And the guard described that. I was like, why? Why should I go to court? Just because your guard imposed upon me? Your guard forced me? For what? For your own people, for your own Irish landlady abused me first in the first place and got me homeless on the streets? and still refuse to pay me back for what they did. Why? Why should I go to court? Seriously, I came here to attend my language course. I came here for education, for study. I do not came here to attend your Irish court that your Irish Gardaí imposed upon me. However, Judge Olin Keller adjourned the case until September 4th for her to make a €300 contribution to Cork Simon community. As I said, I stayed firmly to the so-called solicitor, Frank Batmer. I won't pay anything that those Gardaí, Magrawaj, things your Irish court imposed upon me, okay? I won't pay anything for that. If somebody got to pay, there must be Magrawaj and the Gallagher Brennan. The Gardaí, Target Gardaí, should pay for it. They should pay for me for what they did, actually. Frank Batmer, solicitor, said that was a matter of principle. She was refusing to pay this contribution. He said the case against her was previously dealt with in her absence, and that she might have pleaded not guilty had she appeared. He said that in what was a clear lack of understanding, she chose not to attend court, thinking that to do so would be an acknowledgement of guilt. Of course, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not criminal. I didn't commit any crimes. Why should I be imposed to the court, to be forced into court? It's ridiculous. What the Garda did to me is ridiculous. Judge Keller said the defendant could not take the law into her own hands. Jin Tang interrupted the judge. What a word the editor used, interrupted the judge to say in relation to the incident. She abused me first. I have still some of my stuff out in that house. She kicked me out. She abused me. She kicked me out so suddenly, and those Gardaí arrest me. What I said that. It's after that Garda, maybe that is the one named the Surgeon Gil Davis. I don't know. At the court, on the last court date, on the 4th of September, 2023, when the Garda finished his statement, I requested to the judge, excuse me, judge, can I say something? The judge said yes. That's why I said, even that Garda statement is not right, it's not true. I said, she abused me first. Plus, I still have some stuff inside her house. And she kicked me out suddenly on the morning of 19th of March. Yeah, I actually didn't completely finish my sentence yet. I just like I was stated here in the newspaper. And that Frank Batmer just stopped me right there. He instructed me to go out, follow him to go out, leave from the courtroom. And then right there told me my case was over, suddenly. Apparently, what this solicitor cooperating with the Garda are trying to cover it up there. Yeah, they are hiding too many true facts behind there. Their own guilty, disguising their own guilty for what they did to me. Anyway, Judge Keller said it was an unusual case. Of course, it's unusual, because they shouldn't do that to me, but they did. And he concluded, I find the facts. I don't know what kind of facts he find. I was wondering, did this judge even know what the true facts behind there? Has that solicitor, Frank Batmer, truthfully presented all the details I actually truthfully presented to him about all the details initiated by this Magrawaj and this Target Gardaí, Gallagher Brennan? I don't think so. Even they did, they disguised it. They choose not to give in a word at the court. As you can see it, you don't say any single word about Magrawaj or the Gallagher Brennan or the Target Gardaí for their abusing behavior towards me in the first place. But I will apply a dismissal under the Probation of Offenders Act. Sounds like it made it public sound like the Irish court has has offered me some benefit or has shown me some humanity for what they did to me. What hypocrisy showing all thoroughly here.